She's not old, you know. 33 is only middle age.
Mind you don't overdo it, man. You'll rupture something. If you have to go in a wheelchair, I'm not pushing you.
Don't worry, I won't embarrass you. Oh, crikey.
What names to give this child?
Very nice get-up for a godmother.
Couldn't agree more.
I think she was auditioning for Blackpool Illuminations.
I'm sure our Gordon's got nothing to do with it. But Donna's got some very strange ideas about etiquette. She worked right up to that child being born, you know.
I should say I do know. My Bernard was placed in a very awkward position. He actually had to...
Oh! Don't mean to say it was him, but actually...
He's never been the same since.
Oh, I should think not.
Well, love, you finally got what you've always wanted. That's it.
Oh, fine. Fine. Lovely.
It's open!
Bloody hell's that?
Oh, we get this palaver every morning. Think she's a bloody guru.
All set for tomorrow night, though.
Oh, aye. Madam's got some keep fit class or other. Keep her out the house.
Uncle Duck.
You two still here?
The job centre's not open yet.
Hey, look a joke and cop, will ya?
Good idea, I could murder a brim. The earache I've copped this morning.
How's that? Dad, is my mum not well somewhere?
Will you zip it? You got us another piece of toast?
That's me still softly butters. Hello? Why can't we have carbolic like we used to?
Because carbolic is derived from animal fats and contains additives and toxic chemicals.
See? I know. Have you seen all the books she's been buying? It's like a library in there.
What bloody books are these then? She could stuff that for a kick-off. Listen, if you're that short of something to do, I can find you a few pair of underpants that need patching.
What's this, Dad? Raising self-awareness in work with women and girls.
I've no idea. When she starts getting big ideas about herself, she'll be aware of my boat across her backside. You think you've got problems? At least you don't went to a bloody contortion, eh?
Better come, next door's dog's got into greenhouse again.
Oh, me bloody fuchsias! I'll kill the pig! Right, you two, shift your asses! Come on, wait for me, now!
It's not on, you know. They let it leave its doings all over his petunias.
Oh, do you mind, Avril? You're polluting my comfort zone.
Don't look very comfy sat like that.
This is a half lotus, Avril, and comfort becomes irrelevant when your ultimate goal is inner peace.
I wouldn't mind any sort of peace. My head's rattling all them bloody pills doctor's been shoving me.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't need to take pills if you got in tune with your body's own natural rhythms.
Oh, aye, is that what they call it now? I'd delicate bloody crownies if I started twisting myself into God knows what contortions.
You might be surprised, Avril. It's very attractive to men, a woman with her own sense of vitality.
Give over, Pauline. He's forgotten the meaning of the word since he had the big harp.
Then you must take the blame, Avril. If a woman is unattractive to men, she is first and foremost unattractive to herself.
You'll get your comeuppance, madam.
More inland revenue. They've been here for hours.
Well, look what they've done. Can't we do out about it?
Not much chance of that. It's all official now. Right, well, I've done the post. One cheque for £67.54p. Rest is bills.
Do you still think we're going to shut down, Norman?
Not if I can help it. At least not for the next 2 weeks. Can we file that?
Have we got an order?
Just the one at present, but I'm hoping it's the first of many.
Really?
If I can just persuade a few people to have a bit of confidence in us again. Which won't be all that simple.
Found what you were looking for?
Don't be like that, Stella. I'm only trying to help.
I'll deal with it myself.
Look, Stella, I don't think it's quite that simple. Do you realise what your husband involved you in? Raising capital in companies that don't exist. Falsification of documents. Now that is a matter of serious fraud.
I'm aware of that.
And do you really expect the police to believe that your husband used your name to raise capital without ever mentioning the fact to you?
There was a lot of things he forgot to tell me, Dad.
Yes, well, I can tell you this has been a great shock to your mother. We're not used to doings of this sort.
Look, Dad, I don't need this. He disappears, he ditches his family, he leaves me up to my eyes in debt, and yet I have to stand here and hear how it affects you.
But look, Stella, you don't have to do anything. I'm just intrigued to see how you're going to talk your way out of this little fiasco. But don't imagine that we want to get involved. Oh, no. We know when we're well out of it.
Oh, well, here we go again. Another week's wondering whether we're coming or going. I wish they'd tell us where we are. I mean, if this place is shutting down, I want to go out and get another job.
Oh, don't tell me you're short of a few coppers, love. I'd have thought you divorced women were raking it in all the maintenance they keep giving you.
You should try it for size. It helps to have a sick sense of humour.
Hey.
Good morning.
Morning.
Nessie. What's all this?
Oh, me books.
Training up for mastermind.
Raising self-awareness and work with women and girls.
Here we go.
Hey, I said, the only awareness I can use right now is where my next wage packet's coming from.
Well, my feeling is that once you're in touch with your own real value, you don't have to worry about your future. You know, there's always going to be a market for your capabilities.
Or at your age, love, a life subscription to the job centre.
Thank you. Yes, I wish I knew where that bugger had stashed himself. But you're not the only one, love.
Doesn't surprise me. I had him sus years ago.
I wish you'd known.
You've just got yourself a job at Scotland Yard.
Oh, hello. Here he comes, the speaking clock.
Right, ladies, it's quite simple. We've an order coming today worth 2 weeks solid graft. Now, it's a rushed job.
On my own.
And speaking frankly, and not to put too fine a point on it, the future of this company depends, so to speak, on us getting this order out on time and without delay. If we manage it, well, we might just keep going another couple of weeks. If we don't...
Don't tell me. The golden handshake, the carriage clock.
So, if you just like to get this place shipshape again, let's see if we can't beat our own astonishingly hard production records.
All right, Mummy. All right. This. Yes. 3.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't give me that. I have got my eyes in, you know. Which one is it? Him at home or him that's done a dusty? It's Colin. Is he all right? He's not ill, is he? No, I don't think so. Well, hasn't he said? That's just the point. How do you mean? He doesn't speak. He hasn't spoken since that night. How the frick do you communicate then? We don't. Oh, he's out fishing most nights, and when he comes in, he goes straight upstairs. When he wants something, he leaves me a note. I've had my own tea back, Lisa. He's off his caking, girl. Oh, no. No, I don't think he is. Have you tried talking to him? Oh, yes. But he can only persist so long. Still, it serves its purpose. You know, punishing me. Making him feel as if he's in charge. I can hardly begrudge him that, Queenie. I just wish he'd call it a day.
When was the last time you had a night out?
Oh, I don't feel like going out.
I can see that, can't I? You've been starved at the bright lights. You're beginning to wither down the seams.
Well, don't look at him. I wouldn't dream of taking us out, not even before.
Yeah, well, maybe it's time someone gave him a sharp jab to the giblets. Does he still pick it up from work?
Oh, yes. That's the joke. He's always there, silent but deadly.
Well, I've got news for him.
What?
Tonight, he's going out down the Pippo's Pizzeria.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, me and Chunky are treating you.
Queenie?
You know my motto. Never take no for an answer and never look at gift doors in the gob.
There's something wrong with your eyes?
I mean, after work.
Oh, look, I'm busy, you know. I've got all my chores before I do my homework.
Just for half an hour.
I can't afford the aggro either. You keep getting double heavy on me and trying to grab me, don't you?
Yeah, but I'm missing you.
Look, I said, didn't I? Wait while I've done my exam.
You don't understand. I sort of
What?
love you. Sort of. Do you love me?
Yeah, you're all right.
I might tell her tonight.
Who?
Me mum. Say about us, like. You gonna tell her you're alone?
Oh, aye, yeah. I'm going to go in begging for a fat lip and my eardrum's ruptured.
Yeah, but we'll have to tell them sometime. I mean, mine ain't gonna be well shoved this year. I can't stand all this sneaking about. I mean, it's doing me nerves. And...
Yeah, well, if I don't get my exams right, I'm going to do your skull in and data post it to your mum. Hi, Norma.
Hiya. Is there a problem, Simon?
Yeah, mega.
Don't tell me. You're pregnant.
Very funny.
They're all right, lads. They're double juvenile sometimes, aren't they?
I'm afraid they are, yeah. Right. Messages.
Yeah.
Who's for it first, then? Mr. Tonks, I think. Sorry.
been doing this week?
Not another £3. How about you?
I've not been using the bathroom scales. I can always sense my weight. It's an instinctive thing with me. Oh, I'm really more into yoga at the moment. I find it more compatible with my natural body rhythms.
Hey, I ran 2 miles on Sunday afternoon.
What, all at once?
So don't pick your nose, don't take your teeth out. All mention lakes, married men, extramarital bonking, 1 in 3 divorces, and the pros and cons of castration or else.
Hey, I don't need this, you know. I could be down the allotment getting me harvested.
What have I told you? Sling that friggin' weed. You don't want drug trafficking on the end of your criminal record. I want it jumped first thing in the morning.
This bloody quality stuff, I've got orders halfway to Trafford Park. Hey, do you think your mates might fancy a roller? I brought me samples.
The only thing that's going to roll is your skull from here to Skemersdale. Look, when in doubt, keep it 2 parts shut. Otherwise, you'll be talking about castration from a personal point of view.
So what's bloody new?
God, I'm pagged. I feel as if my frigging brain's doing sit-ups.
You stick in there, do as your body tells you.
As a matter of fact, love, I think it's instinctively trying to tell me to junk in the leotard and just have a little night out.
And, does it give you any idea of location? Or is it leaving that to instinct and all?
Well, I've got a few ideas up my sleeve. Of course, they're not cheap, but then quality never does come cheap, does it? How'd you fancy it?
I can hardly wait.
Millions is tonight no nearer a settlement, and that's despite news that one of the bank's creditors has repaid nearly £12 million.
What's up?
Investors say
Getting ticklish then, is it?
Douglas has raised
Is it?
£2 million when the bank collapsed. They say they're unlikely.
Hello. You short of chairs then?
I'll just stop and drop round and see the kids.
Any tea?
Oh, I'll do it, eh?
You been to aerobics then?
Yep.
What's it like, that beginner's class?
Oh, I wouldn't know. I've been in intermediate for the last fortnight.
Looking bloody fit, you know.
I feel fit.
Suits you. Reminds me of like you with your scarf. Bet you could still get into that white bikini you used to wear.
Oh, yeah. That would be a sight for sore eyes.
You're right, what? I'm seeing it now.
Ray, what do you think you're playing at?
What do you mean?
You got that paper out for a start. I mean, why don't you hop off home with Rosie and give her a few tips on technique?
I don't fancy it. I fancy you.
I'm sorry, I'm out of bounds.
Don't mess me about, Jill.
Ray, you've taken your pick, you've made your choice. I mean, don't come whinging to me now it's cost you more than it's worth.
Who says it has?
Have you seen your face lately?
I thought you liked Rosie.
Oh, did you?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with her, you know. She's fit. She's got a smart gear. She doesn't answer back.
Oh, sounds right up your street then, Ray. Looks like you both got what you deserve. Hey, why don't you lend her my white bikini?
He's left the country in breach of a court order.
Hey, bloody good stuff, this gelati mixed away, mate.
Oh. Everything in moderation, I prefer. Otherwise, you never know where it might lead to.
You better make the best of it. Don't do fancy scran in strange ways.
Hey, give over, you're spoiling me appetite.
When's the case due?
A couple of months. Junkies. I'm bloody innocent, right? I'm as innocent as the bloody Pope.
Well, that's going to wash and cold.
I was bloody set up, wasn't I?
Well, that's what you get for mixing with trash.
I thought he was me mate. Bloody kid. Bloody snide ass. You can't even trust your own ma these days. Like man and wife, we were that close. Hey, you wouldn't credit it, would you?
Had any whoppers lately?
I'm sorry?
Fishes. Pisces. Of course, any sharks.
Oh no. No, I don't go in for it that much these days. You know, you lose interest, don't you? I've still got my rods on that, but... Well, the fish don't bite the way they used to. Hey, what you do about that fella, eh?
What fella?
Gone to ground like he has. Hey, he must have been up to his neck in shite to do a dusty like that. Sounds like a bloody head case to me. I reckon there might be something wrong in school. What do you reckon, mate?
Who's this fella then?
You know, what's his name? Boss of theirs. Doing the old Houdini number.
He means Rex.
Well, there's no great mystery there, is there? The man's immoral. I mean, that's so they don't think twice about taking the easy option.
Hey, did you know him a bit then?
I met him the odd couple of times. But I know the type. Bloody lethal.
Do you think I should do the language next or computers?
Sorry.
My tutor, right? He keeps saying to us that a secretary is the most important job in an organisation. He says that we're right at the pulse of where it's all happening. But I said to him, how come, right, if we're that important, we get paid shrapnel and treated like gonks? And he said that our satisfaction came from knowing we serve them who's got the power. But I said to him, I don't want to be serving people till I'm 50. What if I want some of the power myself?
What did he say?
He said I was on the wrong course.
He's probably right.
No, right, but I want to find out what I'm good at. Because, like, at home, right, they keep saying, you know, that I should, like, jack it in. Because I'll only get married. And then what would be the point in having loads of qualifications? It'll only make my husband feel inferior, and blokes don't like that. But I want to get stuck in like you. And maybe one day I could end up running a firm. Do you think I could?
Well, if you do, I hope to God it's in a better state than this one.
But what do you think I should do next then, language or computers?
Why don't you try bookkeeping?
Well. Proper little gossip shop we got going in here.
Was it something in particular, Bernie?
Mr. Buckley used to do his rounds at this time. I thought perhaps it had slipped your mind.
Thanks, Bernie. I was just on my way. How's it going?
Norma, do you know anything about PCBs?
Well, what seems to be the problem?
I don't know where you dug this order up from enough, but I can see why there are no rush for volunteers to take it on.
What do you mean?
Crack design door. Holes shoved in all over the show.
If I could just shed some light on it for you, love. Holes for components, none aligned, shooting off all over the place. Bloody nuisance, holds the job up something fearful. I mean, most places wouldn't accept a piece of junk like this. Still, you want to know, love? Not really a territory, is it?
He said to remind you to tell Mrs. Buckley about last week's production figures.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Mrs. Buckley, please. Oh, she's not. Well, I don't know, Mr. McKechnie. You might be able to help.
Hello.
You can leave that till tomorrow if you like, Ariadne.
I was expecting more of a shambles.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Oh, no, that's all to the good. If I can leave you in charge just a bit longer, I'm sure we can find some poor wee sucker to snap the place up.
What, you mean sell it?
Oh, too true, my lass. You didn't think I was planning to saddle myself with this dog's breakfast, did you?
But what about the jobs? The girls? They're hand-picked workers, they're good, they've families to support.
Look, now, you're still very young, so let me spell it out for you. I have no interest in this place. In fact, if it wasn't for my daughter, I wouldn't have touched it with a pitchfork. It's cost me from day one. And now God knows how much out of pocket. So don't you give me any sob stories about your wee lasses in the line being out in the street, eh?
I'm not a sentimentalist, Mr. McKechnie. I'm a businesswoman.
Oh, well, I'm relieved to hear that.
So perhaps you'll do me the courtesy of looking through these sheets of figures I've prepared.
Don't forget your little cost. It's that kind of place, right? This is going to be absolutely fantastic. All right, see you, Pauline.
Not as much. Because it was a good I could get, you know. So anyway, I went and bought this really fantastic cot with a special perforated mattress. So if Poppy vomits, it all escapes down the perforations and doesn't choke her. But then I noticed, at the edge of the mattress, there weren't any perforations. So I got the nail scissors and I cut it full of little perforations. So if Poppy wants to vomit at the side of the cot, she won't suffocate.
Oh, dear, Lord. Such a lot of bother, such a lot of trouble. I suppose you're still on those disposable nappies, Donna.
Oh, we find them very convenient, don't we, Donna?
Convenient, yes, well, convenient. Well, if convenience is what you're after, there's no more to be said. But you must be terribly rushed off your feet, Donna, so terribly busy not to be able to find a few minutes to put a few terries in to soak in a bucket. You were all in terries, you know. They are the best. If you can just make the effort, they're much kinder on babies behind. But these days, I don't know. No one seems to want to know what a baby has to say. At least where convenience has top priority.
If convenience was top priority, I doubt if we'd have had Jessica at all.
She looks dead good, don't she? Where are you going?
It's a surprise.
You're always going out.
Well, so are you.
Yeah, I know, but that's different.
Oh, I thought it might be.
I like to know where you are.
I'm not going to run away, you know. Hey, you won't get rid of me that easily. Oh, poor little soul. I don't feel that thing can be good for a child's back.
Oh, she should be lying flat on her back in a pram. She'll have curvature of the spine before she's a year old. Oh, poor little soul.
Mother.
Oh, and it must be so tiring for poor Donna, all this demand feeding. You know, I think you girls are so brave. The way you insist on all this breastfeeding when all these wonderful formula milks about. Delia's been a martyr to that Poppy, haven't you, love? Feed her whenever she lets out a squeak. And how she's suffered, hasn't she, Clive? First of all, she was engorged, weren't you, Pam?
No, Mummy, it was cracked nipples.
You were transfigured with pain. How have your nipples been, Donna?
I'm sorry.
Well, I think they've been champion, haven't they, Donna? Not a whiff of bother.
Actually, they've been excruciating. Sort of GBH by a hoover with teeth.
Well, you never mentioned that.
Have you thought of expressing? I'm sorry. Oh, it's an absolute godsend. Changed our lives, didn't it, Clive? All you do is pump in and out, backwards and forwards. You'd have a try now if you like.
Oh, no, a little later perhaps.
Are you sure that thing's sterilised? It doesn't look very hygienic to me. But I suppose you modern mums feel it's not worth the bother.
Hello, you've woken up Madam with all this talk of food. All right, yes. Mummy's going to feed you, all right. Over you go. There you are, Donna.
You must be very thrilled, Donna.
Yes, I realise that.
Sorry?
Well, I mustn't I? I couldn't possibly be bored or shattered or weepy or downright pissed off because that's not how the perfect new mother behaves, is it?
Donna, I don't think there was any call for that.
Oh, I dare say you don't. I dare say you don't think there's any call for anything except rosy smiles and blooming faces. Well, I'm very sorry, Gordon, I can't oblige.
Donna.
Actually, in case anyone's remotely interested, I feel completely isolated, utterly miserable and totally insignificant.
Motherhood, it's the most significant job you'll ever have.
Yes, Gordon, you might be right, but at the moment all I feel is trapped.
Donna, we agreed to put Jessica first.
Oh, yes, I remember that, us agreeing. Except it's only me who's actually doing it. You're away, you're at work, you have company beyond four walls and a baby with his mouth permanently open. You're the same, I'm not. This used to be Jonah Harris, working wife, church warden, star at the car maintenance class. Now it's Jessica's mother. A movable feast with raw tits, stretch marks, a 12-pound band across the chest, and a growing compulsion for Valium.
We just used to take a nip of brandy and then get on with it. We didn't have all these modern expressions like postnatal depression.
It's hormones, that's what it is. They'll be up and down like Blackpool Big Dipper.
Oh, it's hormones now, is it? That's what they call it now, hormones. The next thing they'll find it's just a figment of the imagination. Well, I've never had anything to do with it, I'm afraid. I wouldn't entertain them.
I never knew. You never mentioned it.
You never asked. You've only ever asked how Jessica's been.
A man comes in from a hard day's work. He doesn't want to be bothered with lots of little details about the housework and baby's tummy upsets. You should get yourself some tablets, Donna, if it's all getting too much for you.
Mum, I think it might be better if you left now.
Oh, you young people, you make it all such hard work for yourselves. You never cried. You're as good as gold. And if you did, a sharp tap on the back of the hand from your daddy's slipper soon put that right. But I suppose they call that child abuse nowadays.
I'll give you a ring, Mum.
this.
Oh, right. Well, let's hear it.
This place has been badly run.
Oh, you can say that again.
For 8 months, it's been losing money. If you stick it on the market tomorrow, what are you selling? Debts. Now, I've been juggling a few figures around, I've spoken to the creditors, I know where to streamline. I know we can get orders coming back if we can just create a bit of confidence. Mr. McKechnie, I can put this place back on its feet in 6 months, at the end of which you can sell it or you can stick with it. Either way, what have you got to lose?
Well. You're a bit of a dark horse, aren't you? Maybe I'd better have another wee drink.
Feel better for that?
Marginally. I'm not convinced if I'd known what I was letting myself in for, whether I'd ever have bothered.
Donna. You know how much you wanted her. How desperate you were.
Yeah. Well, I'm desperate enough now, aren't I? I want to go back to work.
Ooh, I could get used to this. I feel as though this is my scene. You know, I've always felt that I was cut out for better things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've never filled my potential.
When you say better things, then I presume you mean better than Frankie?
Oh, don't get me wrong, love. I mean, I think the world of him. But he's just... You see, when you're developing yourself as a person, like I am, you start to see other people's limitations.
Not all. So, you'd not mind if you skedaddled off with that Maureen, then?
I know this is hard to credit, but you see, love, when you're in touch with your own worth, you're above petty things like jealousy and possessiveness.
That's handy.
Oh, I'm a different person since I discovered who I really am. Oh, no, I'm Margarita. You see, Joe, 2 weeks ago I might have been flattered. Today, I can see it in perspective. I am a very attractive woman, and men naturally are looking for ways of expressing it.
Oh, morning. I think you better come in.
Are you sure it's all right?
Oh, I hope so. The kids are out playing pool, and Madam shifted a great backside round to her mum's for the evening.
You can't be too careful, can you?
That's my motto too, Maureen. That's my motto too.
Words abandoned, to be perfectly accurate.
Lizzie must be bloody mental.
She. I came with a friend who's since got herself otherwise engaged.
Seems like we're both in the same boat at the creek without
Someone not turned up?
Oh, no, it's not very likely all the way from Ireland.
Oh, what are you doing over here?
Working.
Oh, no, don't tell me. I'm surprised you've stopped here. Most of the fellas go all the way down south. Women down there must have a field day.
Sounds like you've lost out to them yourself.
Oh, only my husband. Jo Keir, she's from up here herself. Moved down south to get a better deal, and my husband turned out to be part of the package.
Sorry.
It's the way it goes.
Still lose sleep over it?
Not anymore. Well, maybe the odd 40 winks.
Would you like a drink?
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah.
I'll have gin and bitter lemon, please.
Do you not like champagne?
It's not something I've had a chance to acquire the taste for.
Maybe you should start now. Pop the champagne, please.
So, what's your new job then?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'll stick at it.
How long have you been over here?
Months.
A month? A month's nothing. You can't run out after a month.
Depends.
No, on what?
And if I find anything worth staying for.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks a lot.
Well, that's fixed then. You can sort off back to work whenever you're ready.
Don't joke about it, Gordon. Since when can we afford a nanny?
Who needs a nanny?
Well, we certainly need someone.
You're looking at him.
You can't just give up work. You've just been promoted.
To branch manager. And as branch manager, I've just initiated some pretty useful reforms. Like 6 months paternity leave.
You are kidding.
On the phone to old Percival from head office, you know, he's a soft spot for us. Well, I've just persuaded him that we should move with the times, lead the field in equal opportunities, etc., etc.
Oh, he didn't buy it.
Well, he hummed and hawed about it till I told him we could use the publicity. Start Monday, behind that sink, with a computer link up to the office on full pay.
Colin, Billy Smith's come to look at the catch. Hey, they're smashing them, aren't they? You'd be glad you made the effort. Cole? I can't handle much more of this.
Here, Billy! Come and have a look at these, couple of whoppers. Just got to put them in the bath.
Yeah, yeah.
Taxi, dear love.
Oh, is it that time already?
Oh, I hope I'm not intruding or anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pauline, Gavin, Pauline.
Pleased to meet you, love. Listen, we better make a move because you know what Frank is like if I'm late back.
Red card job, is it?
Oh, well, the rest. There's yours. Look, I'll get my coat. All right.
Taxi booked.
I thought I could give you a lift because I'm going that way.
Would you? I mean, it's a shame to waste good champagne.
Definitely.
But I mean, will you be all right on your own?
Oh, I think I can be trusted not to rape the taxi driver.
Well,
right then. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow then.
Enjoy yourselves.
Bye.
Bravo.
I don't think he's right in the head.
You?
Your real phone.
You've not seen the new model.
What's so special about it?
Well, if I'm a Cortina, she's a Maserati.
Oh dear. doesn't make any sense to me at all.
Why not?
You've got too much class for a cantina. Maybe Saturday night for going to eat.
Yeah. Sounds lovely.
Would we say 8:30?
All right. I might develop a taste for it.
What?
Champagne.
You could do a lot worse.
I dare say.